Security in any web development scenario is critical. Same thing applies to WordPress, because you don't want to wake up one day and discover that all your assets on the internet has been wiped out due to security breaches. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to optimize some settings to ensure that the security of your WordPress website is top notch. Now, my name is Joe, your tech handyman. If today is the first time of you watching us, please like, subscribe and comment, turn on the notifications so that anytime I upload new content, you'll be the very first to know. So this is the concluding part of the series we've been doing these past few days on complete WordPress web development. So if you haven't watched from the beginning, please find on the channel from lesson 1 and watch all the way to this point. Now, if you have your system set up, get ready and set it up. Let's start together. Remember, like I always do say, when you grow, we grow. Let's get started.
So guys, find your way to WordPress login page, provide your username and your password and click login. It will take you straight to the dashboard right here. So on the left side, scroll all the way down to plugins, and under plugins go to add new. We are going to use a particular plugin to achieve this. And so when the plugin page opens, go to the search bar and type all-in-one WP Security AIOS. This is it right here. So we are going to quickly install it by clicking install and then click activate. Once that is activated, you see it listed in your plugins page, all-in-one WP Security. So if you scroll down to check the security situation of this particular website, you click on it, and then right here on this page you will see the security strength meter right there. So you can see that this particular website has security strength of 0 because the security is very porous. You are supposed to have like 575, which is the highest, but right now this site has 0 score. So let's get to work right now. So on the WP Security, you go to settings, click on settings, it takes you here, and then you go to WP version info, click on it, it will open up to this page. Now when you go down, remove WP generator meta info, so check this box right there and then click save settings. Then it takes you here, so you go to user account under WP Security, click on it, it takes you right here. So if you scroll down, you can see your site currently has an account which uses the admin username. So what happens is that every other site WordPress is assumed to be using admin. So what we'll do here is to change it. So I'll put new admin username that is different from just admin. In this case, I'll just type this thing right there. So once that is done, I'll just click change username. So you see automatically when I change the username, it logs me out. So that means the username has been changed, so I don't have the right to remain in there. So I will have to log in again so we can continue. So I will quickly do that in a jiffy. Of course, you know the URL for the WordPress login page. That's exactly what we have right there. Okay, so I will change the username to the one I just changed in the security setting. I think it was MACJOE. The password is still intact, so I'll just click on login and then it will take me right back into the dashboard. So continuing, if we go all the way down to WP Security again, and then we go all the way to user account to check what just happened, you can see that the username has been changed and it is no action required. That means your site does not have account which uses the admin username. This is good security practice. And you see, go back to display name. If you click on it, it takes you here, and then you can see that it's also checked. I don't need to say anything. So on that front, security is 5/5. So we scroll down back to user login under WP Security, the plugin. And then if you scroll down, you will see enable login lockout feature. Check that particular box. You see another one that's already pre-checked. You can actually leave it there if you want, or well, I won't check it. Leaving it on, checking it changes nothing. This one is display generic error message. You check The next box, you check instantly log out invalid usernames. You check that box right there. So here, notify by email. The email on file is already there, so there's no need to check. You can actually add more info, add more emails to that effect. So the next box is actually enable PHP backtracing email. You want to check that box as well. When you're done, just click save settings. It takes you yet to this page. You can see security, as far as this is concerned, is 2020. So user registration is the next thing. So it's 0/20 now, very poor. So the next box right there, check on that, enable manual approval of new registration. That's okay. Once done, you click settings. You can see 20/20. It is okay. So go to registration captcha. Click on it. It takes you here. So I think you need to click the here to be able to select. So from the drop down, select any particular captcha you want to use, and then on the other one, login form capture settings, you check the box right there. The next one is registration. I think, yeah, registration page capture settings. You check that particular box. Then you can see another one, lost password form capture setting. You check that box as well. The next one is custom login form capture setting. You check that box as well. So if you scroll down, the last one is add captcha to comment form. You check it, and then you click on save settings. Now if you look, you go all the way to user registration again, and then you check what is happening there. You can see that if you click save settings, everything is well okay. So you can go to registration captcha. There's something I really need to explain here. So click on this small here, this link, to take you to this place. So you will need a site key and secret key to be able to activate the captcha here. So whichever captcha you choose, whether it's Cloudflare, Turnstile, whether it's Google Real Captcha or Simple Math Captcha, but you don't leave it at no captcha. So you go to the site, get the site key and the secret key to be able to activate the captcha. That is as far as that goes. So every other thing is okay. So you can just save settings to be sure that everything is in place. So you can see that notification that you need to supply the details. Okay, so going back to WP Security, let's go to File System Security. Open that, and then go all the way. You can see this plugin has detected the site is running a Windows server. This feature is applicable for Windows Server installation. So you go to Firewall. Just click on Firewall. It takes you here. So what happens is that the basic firewall setting, you check on that, and the WordPress XML/RPC, you check on that. Check the next box as well, and scroll down. Disable WordPress RRS and Atom feeds. You want to check that as well. Then again, block access to debug log file. You want to check that as well. Then once you're done, just click on save basic settings. It takes you right here back. Okay, you can actually uncheck completely block access so you don't have issues. So back to save basic firewall settings. Now you can see the next one is internet bots. You click on internet box right there. So when you click down, you can see block fake Google bots. You want to check that box as well. So click on save internet bot settings, just like so. Go to prevent hot links, and then you click on this little here on the notification. It takes you right here. So the only thing you will do here is to look at prevent access to WP default install files. Absolutely, you check prevent image hot linking. You check that and click on save settings. Then you go back. Okay, yeah. So you go back to WP Security to brute force. Brute force, very important. So once you open this particular tab, you come right here. So the same thing we did to our username, we are going to do it to the login. So here I'm going to change the login page URL to something like this. So WordPress / instead of admin, I will put another thing. Then check the box on top and click save settings. So what it means is that your your login URL would have changed. So if you go back here, you can see spam comments, check that. Trash spam comment, you check that as well. So you can click on save settings right there. So you go to scanner. How often do you want your site to be scanned for any behaviors that is not okay? So check that first box. Scan time interval, you want to the default is 4 weeks, so you can actually set it. For me, I like to keep it in hours. You can keep it in hours, days, or weeks. For me, I like to keep it in hours. You can change that to hours, and of course, how many hours do you want that to happen? You can do 12, you can do 6, you can do whatever you want to do. So that's okay. Then scroll down to send email. That's already on file. The email is on file, so that's okay. Just click on save settings. So at this point, if you go back to WP Security dashboard, you can see the strength is better now, 255. So just go back and then check how it is performing. Thank you for watching this video, and then I hope you've learned a thing or two on WordPress security. See you in the next video.